First things first, let's get some jungle juice. Whoa, Blackbeard, blam, blam. Shut up, Blackbeard. Idiot. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. 10.91, 119.1. About 48-ish to the gallon. Bruv. Scoot crew! Just wanted to do a quick video today to give you my first impressions on the new rear tyre. So just starting to get a bit of a feel for this tyre now that I've got about 120 miles on it. Just starting to get over a bit more on the edges and wear it in properly. I wanted to give you my first impressions. It's a Michelin Pilot Active in a 130/80/17 on the back of the Bonneville. I've not done the front. The front didn't need replacing at the time. The rear was due to a puncture. I haven't done enough miles on the bike to wear out any tyres yet, so I was a little disappointed at having to buy a new one so soon. But this Michelin has changed the feel of the bike quite dramatically. Despite it just being the rear, the turning to corners, etc., the way it rolls into a turn is a lot more predictable. It holds a line a lot better. It's not picking up tram lines in the road so much. You know, all things that I've noticed about the other tyres, but sort of not really been overly concerned about, as I've not tried any other tyres on the Bonneville. I didn't have anything to compare them to. But over the stock Metzeler that was on the rear, this has so much more feel to it. Just, you know, rolling on the throttle in a corner, you can feel what it's doing more. I didn't realise quite how vague the stock Metzelers were. Obviously it was a new bike to me and everything was bedding in. Alright, Dynarod. It was a new bike to me, everything was bedding in, and I didn't quite realise how much the tyres were dulling it. That rear Metzeler was a harsh ride. This is actually, I know a lot of people quite rightly complain about the suspension on the Bonneville. It's not the most compliant. It's a bit sort of oversprung and underdamped, and it's just a bit wallowy and choppy, and it still picks up every little bump in the road. But that stock tyre exacerbates the situation.
It don't exacerbate things! What does that mean?
Switching out to this Michelin has actually lost some of that harshness over the smaller bumps and rough surfaces. I've still got it. I think next upgrades for the bike are going to be fork springs, shocks and a seat, to get the riding and comfort properly sorted. But it's been a struggle this week. First week back at work after a 2-week holiday. And it's so hot in the evenings down here. We're in what the British would call a heat wave. Actually for June it is significantly hotter than what we're used to. We're not prepared for this sort of thing. We're not cut out for it. Can I do it? Fuck it. Yeah. So I've not been getting to sleep early enough. I've been struggling when the alarm goes off in the mornings, and it's that typical post-holiday slump. I've got a lot of work to do, and I just want to be back somewhere exotic. Well, it wasn't. Well, Italy. I just want to be back somewhere where I don't have to go into the office, really. But no, I'm really impressed with this tyre so far. You know what, even if it only lasts 3,000 or 4,000 miles, I don't think I'll care. I like to normally get a bit more than that out of my tyres, but in the grand scheme of things, the feel this has given the bike, it's actually quite... It surprised me how much difference it's made. This isn't me fanboying. Yes, I've had Michelin tyres before. I had Pilot Road 4s on my SV, and they were really good tyres. And yeah, that was coming from a set of worn out, old, dried out Metzlers that were squared off a bit. And obviously when you're comparing it to old tyres, everything feels brilliant. But then on the rear tyre was 1,000 miles old. It wasn't squared off, it wasn't deteriorated, perished, anything like that. I had it from a new tyre from 0 miles, and this Michelin has been a revelation. But as it stands, you know, I've got 120 miles on that tyre. I'm quite happy throwing it around those bends up there, without really thinking about it. I'd like to throw it around some more, but the traffic's all building up down here. So, stick it in the coat. Let me know what you guys are running on tyres for your Bonnies. I'm intrigued, certainly on my front end choices, for something comparable to this Pilot Active on the rear. I'm very happy with it. I'll let you know longer term how it lasts, how it deals with the rain, because obviously we're having our British summertime this week, so I'll let you know when I get caught out how it deals with the rain. I'll let you know what sort of mileage I get out of it. We'll start having a look, because when it comes time to replace the front, I want something that will work well with it. But unfortunately, Pilot Active doesn't come in the right size. It comes in a slightly larger profile, slightly larger radius than the stock one. We run a 110/70/17 on the front. The Pilot Active is available in a 110/80/17. So yeah, it's 10% bigger. I'm not sure I want to start upsetting things on it just yet, and yes, I probably will once I get to tuning suspension and things like that. But it's not a sports bike, you know. If the feel of the tyre improves more than that sort of minor height difference will affect it, then might be worth a shout. If you've done it, let me know. Let me know what you think. I'm open to ideas. I'd like to keep stock sizes, but I am open to ideas. So let me know what you guys are running, what you like, what you don't, what you've tried out. Must add, this is not a paid for advertisement. I have no connection to Michelin, Triumph, the bike shop that fitted the tyre, the bike shop that I bought the bike from, or anything like that. This is all my own personal opinions and thoughts and feelings on subjects. So that just about wraps up my initial thoughts on the Michelin Pilot Active. So far, I'd certainly recommend them if you've got a Bonneville. This is on the SE magwheel model. I believe the spoked rim one uses the same size rear, and I think the spoked wheel Bonnie, there is a front tyre option with the Pilot Active for the 18 and 19 inch front wheels. I highly recommend you check them out. But for now, I've been Captain Blackbeard. This is the beauty that is Black Betty. We'll catch you all soon, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Keep up to date with everything. I'll see you soon. Ride safe. Peace.